Oh my gosh. All right. Hello, 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 everyone. Coming in with real life, um, wet hair, just got my makeup done, had a divine download, had to come in here, had to share. So if you are joining me live, hello, hello, hello. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you are here. I would absolutely love to connect with you no matter time and space. You know the drill. You know the drill. All right, just making sure that I am good. I'm live. I am going to see if you can see me. Just let me know. I would love to just make sure you're able to see me. Okay, beautiful ones. All right, so I have a little story I want to share, and I want to share some really amazing wisdom that dropped in today. And I hope that this could really be perhaps the first step to change your life or inspire you to change your life for the better wherever you are. And when I say better, I would love to say what I really mean is just to get towards a little bit more of how limitless you are, how whole and beautiful you truly are. And so, if you're new to my world, welcome. My name is Li Ying. I perhaps you probably know that already. One of my some of the work that I really am so proud of and I love sharing, and it's been such a transformative journey for myself and also for the women who have said yes to my work and has worked with me, is that I want to bring into this world the deep knowing that we don't have to keep looking for something to fix. We've been so conditioned to go into a place and look at things, and we're trying to say, okay, what do I have to fix here so that I can make myself useful? What do I have to bring to the table so that they would validate my usefulness, so that they would love me, so that they would respect me? If I don't do anything, then they won't respect me. And I was having a beautiful conversation yesterday with a dear sister of mine. And we were chatting about, things that has happened since the Lionsgate portal, how we're integrating all the lessons. And one of the things that really came up for me was the idea of sisterhood. And there are 8 of us in that collective that we have come together. And after months and months of preparation, we finally launched the Lionsgate portal, where we have over 10, well, I think about 20 women now with us, journeying with us, from the very beginning, even before the portal peaked on the 8th of August until today, when later on we will have a closing ceremony. So if you are interested, you can absolutely join us and actually come together with us as we also take this from portal to portal to the winter solstice to the autumn equinox as well. So, anyway, that aside, the question of, my dear friend Vivi, always so perceptive and so beautiful, asked me like, so what is your idea of sisterhood? Because that was what I said I wanted to, create. I wanted to put that into the portal and then want that to manifest, and it's come to life. And I said certain things along the lines of, I really see sisterhood as a place where you can come in as your full self, where you can bring your humanness and you can bring that energy of who you truly are and be witnessed. And there is no judgment based on how great you are or how vulnerable you're feeling day to day. It's always different for all of us, and we have to be able to see that. And today, as I was in ceremony and in meditation, one thing that really suddenly just dropped for me, and that's why I really wanted to come on here to share this, is that when we raise our standards, our expectations actually lower. And I had a download that I really want to read out here, and then I'll go deeper into it. The download came through my pen, so I was writing really quickly, and so now I've recorded it. I can have it here to read to you. So here goes. You are Source. You are the embodiment of Tao on earth. And that does not seek validation, does not justify, does not waver, does not doubt. This is the highest self embodied. Stop justifying for all the illusions of security and why you are not, why you cannot. We meet and embrace our feelings where they are and bring them into wholeness in the vortex of stillness so that we can embody more of our highest self. So paint, let your rage out. So write, let your sorrow stream forth. So dance and let that sacred release happen. But know this, and know this, they are what they are because you have simply named them so. In eternal presence, all is seen as simply this: energy, source, unified field. What do you choose to focus on? What do you choose to amplify with your attention? As Source, as the Divine, as Tao, as the Primal One. We've got to be bigger than this. We've got to grow to master being human. We've got to grow to know ourselves so we do not seek to fill with what is outside of us, that which is always impermanent. Only what is within us is true, eternal, as us. To truly step into our wholeness, we've got to see the bigness of what we are truly made of and walk with the edges of being human in a way that finds beauty in the mess, stillness in chaos, kindness in treachery, love in brokenness, hope in hopelessness. This is what is required to put a halt to jealousy, competitiveness, disconnection, loneliness, inferior complex, all the illusions that are tying you down in separation. Because the true question is, if I respected myself enough and I did what I wanted to do, if the other person in my life does not have the same self-respect and relies on me to validate them, then they would feel the same dislocation, disillusioned, loneliness, not understood, not enough. But if we can all lead ourselves to walk with the knowing, to master being human as a constant evolution, is never something that we are like, I'm going to take this course and I'm going to be fabulous ever after. It's never like that. It's never been like that. We've just been sold the idea, just like how we've been sold everything else. And so if we could shift our perspective to knowing that we are constantly evolving and that everything we are seeing, everything that we are experiencing is currently our energetic match, we can understand that as we align our energy, as we master and refine our energy so that it aligns with the truth that you are the embodiment of Tao on earth, the embodiment of the mother of the universe on earth, the embodiment of unified field on earth, the embodiment of source on earth, the embodiment, the expression of the divine on earth. If you consistently just focus on that, everything else that you are seeing, experiencing will truly land for you as an energetic match, an energetic feedback of where you are at right now. That's all it is. And so, if you are sitting in a place where you feel rage, sorrow, whatever that you are calling it, if you're feeling hopeless, if you are feeling I don't know what else to do, I'm in the void, all of these things are merely a feedback, a reflection of what is going on inside of you. And so, if we are simmering in jealousy, competitiveness, feeling disconnected, lonely, inferior, these are illusions that are tying you down in separation consciousness. This is something that is very clearly what the mind, the egoic mind, has created to keep you safe, to be where you are right now so that you don't stretch into your fullness, into your bigness. So how do we get out of it? We've got to stop justifying for all these illusions of security and why you are not that, why you cannot do this. And you can hear yourself if you gave yourself this compassion, this compassion for yourself, just to hear what you're saying, just to allow yourself to fully express where you're at right now, your humanness, as I call it. Then we can finally stop justifying for the smallness of what the mind is trying to stay in. And I know sometimes people will say, well, you don't know because you're not living my life. Well, you don't understand. You don't get it. You're lucky because you have this. I don't have that. What I want to say to you is that you can see what I have because you have it in you. You have it in you too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to identify it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it in me. So I am urging you today with this message very clearly and simply that we have to stop justifying for why we're playing smaller than we know we can be. Why we're playing smaller than the bigness that we know we can be. Yes, you're scared. Yes, you're afraid. Yes, it may be something that feels so far away right now from you. But guess what? Have a look at when you were a child, when you were 2 years old, and you were probably looking at your mom or your dad or your siblings and wondering, oh my God, how do they do that? I'm so impressed. They tied their shoelaces, or oh my God, they opened the door. They opened the freaking door and they could walk through the door on their own. And look at where you are right now. You could just open the door and walk through the door easily. Like you don't even need to think about it. And so the illusion of, I should have mastered it by now. it is an illusion that we need to cast off here and now and stop justifying for all the things that is keeping you where you are and you don't want to be there. One of the things, circling back to what I was sharing at the beginning, one of the things that really came up for me when I was speaking about sisterhood is that I feel vastly different from how I would have defined sisterhood back then, especially after crossing the 8-8 portal. No matter what everyone would say about that portal, some people say, it's not real, it's not astrologically correct, all of those things, that's absolutely respected. For me, though, I went through a huge up level because I felt my energy percolating. I was preparing for it. I had seeds I have sown and I was ready to harvest it. The one thing that really came up for me very clearly is that when I was in a space where I was just so in need of validation, when I was so, so insecure, like I needed clients to justify my business. I needed sisters to hold me to make sure that I am wanted, that I am powerful because they see me as powerful. I am powerful. That was when I had huge expectations for sisterhood. That was when I needed people to be with me all the time, that they have to come to my events or they have to say amazing things, otherwise I was less than. And now, oh my God, to see this for what it is, I can finally stop justifying for the smaller version of me. That I can actually go out there and grow and be bigger than this version that I was holding to so long. And what I mean is that I have no more expectations for what anyone would say about me, about my work, about where I am at right now. Whether it's my sisters, whether it's my friends, whether it is my clients, whether potential clients, I know there are women who come in and pay me instantly to be my clients. I know there are people who will resonate with my work and there will be people who won't, because I am getting clear on where I stand. I'm freaking crystalline clear of what I do. I am not wishy-washy, one foot in, one foot out, saying I would do this because I think it works, or I'm doing this because I see it working for another person, but I don't really fully align with it, but I'm just going to try it. No, there is no more of that. When I declared this, there is this full stop to expectations, jealousy, competitiveness, disconnection, loneliness, inferior complex, everything that was pulling me into this illusion of separation from the world, when the truth is, if I can see it in these great people, I have that greatness in me too. And if I am living in oneness consciousness, I know that when one person hears my voice, they know it is possible for them as well. And they will be able to say, I want to learn everything from this woman, and I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get into her space. Full stop. It can be as simple as that. If we can just stop making excuses for all the things that we think is not good enough. If we are the source, if we are the divine, if we are the expression of source, if we are the expression of the divine, we don't justify. We don't waver. We don't doubt. We just stand as is, and the magnetism is felt because we are eternal presence embodied. This is the work. This is what we all came here to master. And so it is as simple as, if I bring it down to 3D, if you have money, you wouldn't be talking about money. If you have a great house, an amazing house that you're truly in love with, like you don't want anything else other than what you already have, you're not gonna doubt anyone else would not want it. You would be saying, of course everyone would want an amazing house like that. It feels fucking amazing. So when you choose to focus on who you really are, Choose as the highest self. Choose as the expression of the divine. Don't play any smaller than that. And yes, it is a constant evolution. It's a spiral upward. We're going up and down, but it's always spiraling upward. This is the human experience. We are the cosmic being having a human experience. I'm gonna take a breather because I'm feeling so much coming up right now. But I just wanted to share this because I feel like it's so important that you understand how beautiful, how big you really are. And stop playing small, playing to be smaller, to hide, to suppress. No more of that. So I send you so much love. And I hope this message lands somewhere deep in your heart, deep in your soul. And know that you are here to live a most magnificent life. I also want to share one more thing before I hop off. I have a very beautiful exclusive offer right now before it goes live and official of the highest self activation. No, it's not tapping. It is about the art of working with your emotions as vibrational frequency, and it's not tapping. I'm gonna share this in this beautiful activation, and it's going for £55 only right now. And the price will go up next week when I make the official announcement. So if you want to jump on, just DM me. I'll send you the link and you can sign on immediately. Some beautiful women are already joining us. I'm so excited for this. Sending you all big love. Have a beautiful weekend. And I can't wait to speak to all of you again. Oh yes, Sophia, it will be on my grade. Sending you big love. Please DM me. I would love to hear all about you as well. All right, bye bye.